How's the character changing and evolving this year, especially as we're going to the end of the season?
Yeah.
What's been his journey?
Well, you know what? I mean, you see him learn to deal with the fact that he has to move on from his relationship, you know, and he tries to do it in the most mature, responsible way that he can because he genuinely loves his family. But you also see him step up a little bit more. He's not so much of a doormat to Lucifer's sort of jabs, you know. Finally he gets to a point where he's like, you know what, dude? I'm a human being. Start talking to me like one kind of thing. And, you know, of course Lucifer doesn't listen. But, you know, he of course. But he has the nerve to step up again and be like, you know, let's just have a little more balls.
Go on.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I just asked, is he going to get to move on romantically with anyone? Is there anyone in his sights?
Well, you know, sort of a small relationship has started to kindle with Trisha Helfer, mom, which has been lovely. So you get to see where that relationship goes. You know, yeah, they don't just leave it, sweep it under the rug. So.
It'd be interesting if you could use mom jokes against Lucifer now. That's not to your mother.
You know what? I know. I was like, what the greatest like stab in the back that is, right? Just to be able to like, yeah, stop with your mom.
Oh, that's what your mom said last night. You know.
Exactly. I hope it gets to a point.
To do that?
No, not yet. I mean, because Dan's still in the dark. He doesn't really know anything about the celestial life, you know, and you know he's just sort of going through the strides of why he's so weird. You know, I think it would be funny.
It would be great.
It would be great.
Now, behind the scenes, are there any pranksters or comedians, quote unquote?
No, we're all
Okay.
pranksters and comedians.
What's
at least
one of the
we
best-
think we're funny.
What's one of the best pranks then behind the scenes?
Oh my gosh! I actually just posted one on my Instagram a couple of weeks ago that Lauren pulled on me. So we had to come to LA to shoot part of the finale and stuff like that. Other scenes to pepper it in, and I were staying at a hotel across the street from the pier, and I rented a bicycle from the hotel, and I rode it to work, and I locked it all up to the trailer, and Lauren had called the hotel, told them that she's working on Lucifer, and her actor forgot the combination to his bike. He's on set right now. So they gave her the combination of the bike, and she stole it and hid it and watched me and filmed me go crazy looking for my bike.
How pissed were you?
Oh, dude, I was like, are you kidding me? Because this happened to me in Vancouver. My first day of work, I rode my bike to work, and I left it on the lot, and somebody stole it, and it was like my favorite bike. And she knew that, so she knew.
It's a personal.
Yeah. But now, every day, she's so terrified of being scared of everything. And I don't have to do anything. I'm just like, I'll text her. I'm like, hey, I'm working tomorrow. You ready? And like all day long, she'll be like, where's Kevin? What does he play? She's such a stress ball. I love it.
It's better. Keep playing her until
Oh yeah.
she lets
Oh yeah. I have something big planned for Tom too, because he was like trying to help her figure out the best prank for me, and that's what they came up with, was stealing the bike. So
That's good.
yeah.
That's good. They did that on Star Trek, actually, Shatner and Nimoy. They used to take Leonard Nimoy's bike and put it up in the rafters
Oh really?
on the set. And they kept doing it, hiding it in different rafters.
That's a great one. I love it.
If you're
I was just going to ask, we haven't really seen Dan interact with Trixie very much lately.
Yeah.
She's one of the best characters on the show, no
I
offense.
agree.
But
I agree. Well, that's why. It's because no one wants to do a scene with her because she steals them all. So we're like, how can we get this girl fired?
Are we going to see any of them coming up?
You know what? She is in such high demand as an actress herself. You know, so I think that might have something to do with like having time, you know, having her available to do something. Well, of course, we'd all love her to be. There's a couple more scenes coming up with her, but definitely not as much as we'd love to have. You know, hopefully in season 3 though, you know, because she's an LA girl, so it'll make it a lot easier for her to be here. You know, yeah, which we're all going crazy over right now. We're so happy to be coming back to. I mean, you know, and it just makes sense. Now LA can be a true character in a show about LA. You know, we're not hiding things now. Like we can really use it as as
It's
another
really
character.
obvious when it's Vancouver. And
Yeah, right.
Where would you like to see the character go if you had your sort of choice on it as the show goes into its third season?
For my character?
Yeah, like
You know what? That's a great question. I would love for Dan to kind of turn into the ultimate villain.
Really?
I think that would be really cool. Like just like all of a sudden something changes where, you know, where all the choices that he made for good reasons turn bad, and then he evolves into just like a dark force to be reckoned with.
And you taught Lucifer with sleeping with his mother.
Yes.
Let's not forget that part.
That would be the villainous trick.
Exactly.
Sorry. Now, what about the series attracted you to want to audition for it originally? Being that you worked in other supernatural type shows like True Blood.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Honestly, it was who they'd already cast Tom, and I was a huge fan of Tom's, and I really, really wanted to work with him, you know, and I was a recast, so I got to watch the first pilot that they put together, and I was like, this show has a sparkle to it that's unlike any other cop show that I've done, because I've been fortunate enough to do several of them. But in this world and in this realm, it sparkled to me, you know. And the fact that Tom Ellis was going to play Lucifer, I was like, that's
sold you.
for me. That was A-list, you know. And so, yeah. And it's evolved into such a greater thing now, because we have such a strong connection with everyone, you know. And I think it's starting to shine through our characters as well. We have more fun with each other. We trust each other now. You know, we know what makes the other one laugh, or how you know, or kind of tick. And I think it shines through. So it was definitely all the stars lined up for the right reasons, I think.
Yeah, we know.